All right, so here's my rational equation. When I first look at this, I realized that I can factor out this bottom term. So instead of x squared minus 9, we can do 2 over x minus 3, x plus 3, plus 3 over x plus 3 equals 7 over x minus 3. And just a note I forgot to say, we need to make sure that the bottom is not equal to 0. So x cannot equal negative 3 or 3. So here I realize that I can make my common denominator x minus 3 and x plus 3 to cancel out these terms. So 2 over x minus 3, x plus 3, I can multiply the top by x minus 3, x plus 3. Do the same with the other ones, 3 over x plus 3, and have the top x minus 3, x plus 3 equals 7 over x minus 3, and multiply the top by x plus 3, x minus 3. So after this step, I can cancel out all these terms with this first one, x plus 3, x plus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3. So I'm left with 2 plus 3, x minus 3 equals 7, x plus 3. So from here, I can multiply these terms. So 2 plus 3x minus 9 equals 7x plus 21. From here, I can do 2 minus 9. So 3x minus 7 equals 7x plus 21. From here, I can add a 7 to both sides. Give me 3x equals 7x plus 28. I can subtract 7x from both sides, which gives me negative 4x equals 28. Dividing both sides by 40x by itself, by negative 4, x equals negative 7. It doesn't equal negative 3 or 3, so that will be the answer. On my next equation, for the quadratic equation, I have x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. So I will plug this into the quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So from here, I can plug negative 5 in for there, plus or minus the square root, 5 squared, minus 4 times a, which is just 1, c, which is 6, divided by 2 times 1. For the next step, I do negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25, minus 4 times 1 is 4, times 6 is 24, divided by 2. So now I have x equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 1 over 2. From here I can do x equals negative 5 plus or minus 1 divided by 2. So from here, this goes out to 2 possible answers. X equals negative 5 plus 1 over 2, and x equals negative 5 minus 1 over 2. So for this one, we have x equals negative 5. Let me just erase that real quick. X equals negative 4 divided by 2 equals negative 2. On this one, we have x equals negative 6 divided by 2 equals negative 3. Now just to check this, make sure those answers are correct, I can plug it back into the equation. For the first one, we have negative 2 squared plus 5 times negative 2 plus 6 equals 0. So we have 4 plus negative 10 plus 6 equals 0. We have negative 6 plus 6 equals 0, and 0 does in fact equal 0. So negative 2 is an answer. We can try negative 3 now. Negative 3 squared plus 5 times negative 3 plus 6 equals 0. We have 9 minus 15 plus 6 equals 0. Then we have negative 6 plus 6 equals 0. So 0 doesn't fact equal 0. -2 and -3 are both the answers.